90% of all your communication is only preparing the mind of the other person. 10% of your communication only is communication. On a well-prepared soil, you don't have to even plant the seed. Throw the seed. It will sprout. Never go and sell an extraordinary idea to a market when the market is not yet ready to receive that idea. Didn't we learn about Saptavada Nyayam? For the benefit of those of you who haven't. A guy from another state. Earlier I used to mention a state, now it's become global. So a guy from another state in India came to one state in India. Okay. And he went to a roadside restaurant and said, I'm hungry, and what do you have that will satiate my hunger? And the restaurant fellow said, I have masala vada, and it will satiate your hunger. And the guy asked, what is the cost of the masala vada which will satiate my hunger? And he said, 5 rupees. The guy had the first vada, he was still hungry. He had the second vada, he was still hungry. Third vada, fourth vada, fifth vada, sixth vada, he was still hungry. He had the seventh vada and the hunger was satiated. The guy went towards the billing counter. The bearer from inside screamed 35 rupees, and this guy took a 5 rupee coin and kept it on the table. The bearer said, but you had 7 vadas. And the guy said, my communication was very clear from the beginning. What is the cost of the vada which will satiate my hunger? And you said 5 rupees. 7th vada alone satisfied my hunger. I'll pay only for the 7th. I will not pay for the remaining 6th. It's called Saptavada Nyayam. Saptavada Nyayam is, if 6 vadas alone have gone in, it wouldn't have made a difference. And you cannot have the 7th without happening the 6th. So only when 6 vadas is followed by the 7th vada, hunger can be satiated. Drawing parallel to what we are discussing here, 90% of all your communication is only preparing the mind of the other person. 10% of your communication only is communication. If you go and ask a farmer will tell you, on an unprepared soil, even a healthy seed will die. And so is with communication. Every time we communicate to an unprepared mind, it kills our communication because the receiver of the communication is not yet ready to receive the communication. Sometimes when you think that you have made a great presentation and still the sale did not happen, chances are your great preparation prepared them to be interested in your product, but still the communication to convert that into a deal never happened. You delivered 6 vadas, you did not deliver the 7th vada. Sometimes when you ask for the order and then he says that we are not interested in doing business with you, and you feel so frustrated, that's because without delivering the 6 vadas, you delivered the 7th vada and it did not quench. It is only when you deliver the first 6 vadas and follow it up with the 7th vada, then if you understand Bhagavad Gita, then all the initial chapters was to prepare the mind of Arjuna. And only when Krishna was convinced that the mind of Arjuna was completely prepared, then he delivers that actually transforms Arjuna into the Kshatriya who is ready to fight for righteousness. One of the common things that happens is, my children don't understand what I'm saying, or children saying, my parents don't understand what I'm saying. In fact, one of the screaming that happens in all the relationship is, you don't understand what you're saying. They cannot understand what you're saying because you're communicating to an unprepared mind. And it can never happen. Classic example, I don't know whether I should even discuss this, but I'll discuss because it's a classic example. You have been in a relationship with that girl and that girl has been in a relationship with you for 5 years. And suddenly one day you decide to break this news with the family. And you go and ask your Papa, I'm in love with a girl. He said, Sarpu Pinjino. Communication is over. And you come back feeling my father did not, for those of you who don't understand Tamil, Seruppu Pinjiru means chappal will tear. Equivalent சரியா வராது. செருப்பு ஏன்னா நாங்கெல்லாம் செருப்பை பிச்சு அடிப்போம். நீங்கெல்லாம் அந்த மாதிரி பண்ண மாட்டீங்க. Basically meaning I'll hit you with chappals. Huh? Okay. And you come back feeling my father does not understand me. He's still not broad-minded. What is broad-mind for you? What you thought? You will go and tell your father, Appa, I am in love with a girl, and he will say, Odipo. கல்யாணம் கட்டின்னு ஓடிக்கு போறியா இல்ல ஓடி போய் கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கிறியா? பிள்ளைய பெத்துன்னு கல்யாணம் பண்ணிக்கிறியா கல்யாணம் பண்ணி பெத்துக்கிறியா? அப்படியே கேட்பான். Upcoming businessmen, they go to the bank and sit with the bank manager and ask the bank manager, we are looking for a loan of 25 crores. He says, no budget. You think bank manager will immediately open the drawer, take 25 crores and keep it there and say, Leke cha. Sirita vanda kuda kuduka maana apdi. Konja naai negotiate pannom. It doesn't happen. And then we get frustrated with the world. Suddenly 4 of your friends have bought a bike and you feel you need a bike. So you go and ask your dad, Dad, I think I need a bike. And he gives you a goal for you to have a bike which in this lifetime you will not achieve. He says, get 90%, I'll give you a bike. Lifetime it's not going to happen. அப்படியே சின்ன வயசுல ஓட்டின மாதிரி பைக் ஓட்ட வேண்டியதான். அப்படியே அதான் நிஜம் பைக் வராது. ஓகே. And you feel, my dad has so much money, he does not understand. Even a good seed is not going to sprout in an unprepared soil. And ask a farmer, and the farmer will tell you, on a well-prepared soil, you don't have to even plant the seed. Throw the seed. It will sprout. In fact, the art of communication is about how you prepare the mind, not how you communicate. If there is communication gap, the gap is in preparing the other mind, not in communication. You will have to bring, see, you're in that state of mind. Let's take the girl example again. You think you went and told that girl one day, I'm interested in you, and she said, Didn't she put up a price? Didn't she say, Munja pare? Didn't she tell you? Didn't she reject you? Didn't she treat you like one useless waste? And didn't you go back to your friends and say, Machan, namla or mari soltada? And didn't all your friends tell you, Apdada cholva? Okay. And didn't they all encourage you, motivate you? Didn't you that day practice Vipassana for spiritual powers? And go back to her and again approached her and told her, okay, I'm sorry, I should not have proposed, let's be friends. And she didn't know what you mean by that. And yet she agreed, okay, we'll be only friends. Okay. Adun jolluda. Konjam sophisticated jollu, nee raw jollu. Avladhan difference. Okay. Didn't she say, slowly we will develop? And then after some time, didn't that all happen? Didn't every time an SMS came, you checked whether it's her SMS or not? Did you not, like a fool, stay awake till 2:30 in the night to send her one good night message? எல்லாமே தெரியுமா? கவுன்சிலிங்ல இதெல்லாம் வந்து ஷேர் பண்ணிப்பாங்க. Did you go through all that? And over a period of time, and one day she showed some interest. What, you straight away touched her? You simply told her, hey, yella irukku. That's how it always starts. Any fellow is telling you, yella irukku, tell them, kami, yella kami. Ask him to show. ஒண்ணுமே இருக்காது. அப்படிதான் தொடுவான். பாப்பான். It's called trial close. In selling, people are taught, straight away don't ask for the order. You won't get the order. Give some clue. You don't say, can you sign the order? You always ask. So, You will be paying by check or cash? Check da. Okay, he's interested. Because if he's not interested, he will tell you, check cash. Okay. I am not decided whether I want to buy from you or not. But when he says check, some interest, it's called trial close. So you slowly study the pulse of the prospect through a series of trial close. And then you find there has been reasonable amount of yes, then only you actually ask for the order. And that is how you got the girl. That's how you got the deal. That's how you got the principal company to agree. Communication to a prepared mind. When you are over a period of time able to communicate, you as husband and wife inside the bedroom have been talking for quite some time about how by being a joint family we are not able to be happy with each other. So should we actually go nuclear? You have been thinking about it. Initially when this idea came from whichever, the other rejected it, but over a period of 8 months, you think for the happiness of everybody, maybe it will be better to be a nuclear family, or maybe it will be better to continue. And finally you have understood the whole thing. You think today you will go and open up to your parents and think, we have been thinking that, see, this is not bringing peace to anybody. For everything there is a fight. So I really think it will be better for us to be nuclear family. And you feel they don't understand. Obviously, mother cries. Obviously, father says, after I die, if you want, you people can do this. When I am alive, you not. And you come back feeling they have not understood. That is not that they have not understood your communication. You did not communicate to a prepared mind. If over a period of time you have understood, that explain to them the thought process behind why you think so. The intention is larger interest and not individual interest. Over a period of time, why should mommy take these insults? Or over a period of time, why should there be perpetual crying with which we have to... Over a period of time when you have explained and explained, if there is ever a time to separate, it is when relationship is going right. In fact, remember this. During good times, if any form of physical separation comes in the relationship, still there will be no separation in the relationship. But when you lead a relationship to bad times, and during bad times when a separation happens, the relationship itself gets separated. So somewhere when it's communicated, or when you communicate to a prepared mind, then your actual communication is just an absorption, nothing more than 90% of communication is preparation of mind. The first 6 vadas. Actual communication is only 10%, the 7th vada that is delivered. So whether it is in training, whether it's in teaching, whether it's in negotiation, whether it's in empowering an organization, transforming a society, a Bhagavad Gita, a Bible sermon that has to be given, a relationship, a proposal to diversify into a new business, you feel that I think the family business can carry on with just 2 hours of your involvement, and I think you have the time and the idea and the market potential to diversify into another business, and you feel your family is not agreeing at all. That is because you are not preparing the mind and communicating. All failures in communication is the failure to prepare the mind of the other individual before you communicate. Why am I explaining this so much? To basically transfer this responsibility to you. If I communicate and the other is not understood, it is my failure, it's not others' failure. It's my failure. If communication does not achieve the desired result, the failure is of the communicator and not of the receiver of the communication. I fail to prepare the mind of the other enough before I communicate it. Let the farmer not blame the soil in which the seed could not sprout. Let the farmer take the responsibility for his failure to prepare the soil. And if only he had prepared the soil properly, that seed would have sprouted into the potential forest that it can actually become. So take the responsibility. Understand, I will communicate only to a prepared mind. Sometimes in today's discussion you will feel, no, that mind is not ready to receive. Don't communicate. Never waste a good idea in an unprepared mind. Never waste a good product in an unprepared prospect's mind. Never go and sell an extraordinary idea to a market when the market is not yet ready to receive that idea. Prepare the market and then throw the idea into the market. Prepare the principal company and then ask for the distribution slip. Prepare the employees and then launch the new diversification plans that is going. Prepare the elders in the family before you talk to them about how you think the future ought to be and why you think the future ought to be. First prepare the mind and only then communicate to a prepared mind.